10 years, the Beatles ruled the pop world. If you imagine the appeal of, say, Duran Duran or Culture Club, and then multiply that 100 times, you'll begin to get some idea of just how famous they were. And when I was a teenager, I was mad on them. I used to buy all the records and the fan magazines and collected souvenirs. And for me, Liverpool, which was their hometown, was the centre of the universe.
It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright.
The museum, a special sneak preview, and a bit of dirt and dust wasn't going to put me off. The museum's based around the largest collection of Beatle memorabilia ever drawn together. Like all museums, Beatle City has a curator, and when I arrived, Helen Simpson was busy sorting through some of the hundreds of exhibits that are going to be displayed. Looks like a nice job to have. Can I give you a hand? What's she doing?
I'm sorting through some of these pictures of the Beatles, and we're trying to decide which ones we're going to use in the exhibition.
Look at the rings. Incredible.
That's where he got his name Ringo from, because of all his rings.
Where's all the stuff come from?
From auctions. We bought things there, but once people saw what collection we were building up, then they gave us items.
Actually volunteered them,
yes,
didn't they?
it's lovely, some of the things we can give them.
That must be one of the originals of the haircut, wasn't it?
Most definitely. You can see how it all come down. It's quite long.
It doesn't actually suit Ringo quite as well as the others. I think he's come off best. Where did the hairstyle come from?
Well, I think styles were changing generally, but that lady there is Agnes Flannery, and the Flannery, Joe Flannery, was a friend of the Beatles.
Yeah.
And he had this picture in his house, and when John and Paul and the others used to visit, John used to tease him about his girlfriend. It was only afterwards Joe told him it was his mother. But John was said to admire the hairstyle.
I suppose it is a bit similar.
It is, isn't it?
There's more than one theory about the origin of the Beatle cut, but it became the group's trademark. Everybody had their hair like it, and even if you were bald, you could join in with the help of one of these. The authentic Beatle wig.
This is very popular in America because, as we were saying, the hairstyles were changing and not everyone could brush their hair forward, so...
Looks more like Ken Dodwick, doesn't it?
It does, right.
Can I have a go?
Yes.
Says it fits all head sizes.
Oh, it certainly fits.
Which one do I most resemble, do you think? This original contract shows that in 1962 they performed for £30 at a concert in Wales. Just over a year later, they could command almost any fee they liked. But not all the exhibits are bits of paper. This clever display recreates life in Liverpool when the Beatles got started.
Whoever it is.
All right, Billy, your kid's home yet?
Doesn't dock till Thursday, Mrs. Kelly. Nose disease.
Nose disease.
A Liverpool joke.
Oh, no. Let's have some peace and quiet.
Oh, that's better, isn't it? Where's that coming from?
That's coming from over here.
The Beatles listened to Chuck Berry and, to begin with, copied his style of music.
Yes, this is John Lennon's radiogram.
The actual one?
That's right.
Oh,
this is
brilliant.
the one he had in his aunt's house, and here we play all the music. Down here, we've got where he stores his records.
After John Lennon's radiogram, I spotted George Harrison's moped wrapped up, ready to go on display. But the next stop produced an even bigger surprise.
That's George's guitar. Where do you think would be the best place?
Where do you reckon?
Yes, because he always looked
Leaning
at it.
against there?
Yes, I think it'll balance there,
I
won't
think it
it?
looks nice. Whose was the drum kit then? Ringo's?
No, in fact, it wasn't. It's Paul's.
This is Paul's drum kit.
Not many people realise that he did play the drums as well.
I didn't know that.
Have a go. Mind the guitar.
Oh. I don't think they've got anything to worry about, really, have they? The Beatles used to play in an underground club called the Cavern, and in the basement of the museum there'll be a third-size replica where you'll be able to see rare old film of them performing and savour the original atmosphere. In contrast to that, there's a set of drawings by John Lennon of his wedding to Yoko Ono. I think the exhibition's going to be great. I can't wait to see it when it's finished.
It should be excellent. But then you haven't seen our prize exhibit.
What's that?
The Magical Mystery Tour Bus.
This bus is the actual one used by the Beatles in the famous Magical Mystery Tour film, and as a special treat, Blue Peter was given an exclusive city tour.
Coming up on your right is the Liverpool Art College, and when John Lennon left school, this is where he came in 1957 to do a painting course. But in fact, he was so bad that they put him in a lettering class.